All right, good morning, everyone. Glad to have all of you here. So, welcome to another session, another speaker session at CurioEd. Today, we have with us India's PondMan, Mr. Ramveer Tanwar, who has completely transformed more than 40 ponds across the country. He's here with us today to talk about his work. What does he do? How does he do it? And towards the end, we'll also open it up to Q&A with all of the students present with us here. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it on to Mr. Ramveer, and he can take us through his inspiring work.
Yeah, thank you so much, Saranya, for inviting me and giving me this golden opportunity to discuss with the student, to share my journey, experience, challenges, because these kids are the future and I can see myself among them. So I hope they will enjoy the session and will do something nice for environment and water conservation. So, hello kids, myself Ramveer Tanwar. As Saranya told, people call me Pond Man of India. So, the means of Pond Man is, hope have you seen some ponds, lakes, wetlands nearby your house, your office, or your cousin's house? So, बहुत सारे water bodies हम आसपास देखते हैं. If I give you a homework that you need to make a beautiful natural scenery, or you need to make a art where you need to show some beautiful nature. So I hope 80% student will make a scenery where it will be a sun rising behind the hilly stations, any hilly area. There will be a hut, there will be a pond and lotus in that pond. So these are the common beautiful natural sceneries as per our imagination. But जब आप गांव में देखेंगे, अगर आप शहर में जाएंगे, then you will realize कि जो ponds हैं, they are not so much beautiful as you see in books, on internet, in movies, in videos, songs. They look like a dumping yard. जब हम बात करते हैं about the number of ponds in India, there were around 25 lakh historical ponds in India when we became independent, like around in 1950, 1952, as per the government records. And फिर से जब इसकी गिनती की गई in 2017 में, then there were only left 5 lakh out of 20 lakh historical ponds. So now the question is 20 lakh ponds कहाँ गए? तो उसका आंसर है कि बहुत सारे लोगों ने उस पे अपना घर बना लिया है, or they have made it a dumping yard, or people using it in different ways, like some has made college police station, और कुछ लोगों ने उस पे खेती करना शुरू कर दिया मिट्टी डाल के. तो वो बहुत सारे वाटर बॉडीज पॉन्ड्स यहाँ से खत्म हो गए. इसका अभी नेगेटिव इफेक्ट क्या आया हमारे सोसाइटी पे? ग्राउंड वाटर डिप्लीशन. अच्छा, इससे पहले डिस्कस करने से पहले नाउ वी डिस्कस व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंट ऑफ पॉन्ड. क्यों तालाब जरूरी है? व्हाई वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट पॉन्ड क्लीनिंग, पॉन्ड रिस्टोरेशन, सेविंग द पॉन्ड्स, because there are three type of direct and indirect benefit to us as well as nature. First one is the groundwater. First one is the groundwater recharge. Groundwater, because ponds are the most feasible and the most practical and best methodology to recharge the groundwater. Second one is ecosystem. Lots of migratory birds, animals, and as well as us, people can take benefit from the ponds. Like they can swim, or birds can swim, or they can lay eggs nearby the pond, and the animals can, domestic animals can, wild animals can drink water. So when we lost a pond, then we lost lots of living things also. Like we lost lots of migratory birds, we lost lots of animals. So there is a disturbance in biodiversity, in ecosystem. So this is the important of pond, and this is why we need to save the pond, to restore the ponds. I started to restore these ponds when I was doing my college. So I was in last year of my college, and I realized that the ponds are being vanished. These are being vanished from our nearby house, our fields. Then I started a clean drive. Let's make a team of students and do cleaning nearby the pond. Later, I got to know that cleaning and awareness is not the only solution. We need to restore a full water body. We need to find the water bodies we have lost, and we need to restore again that. Like there were some ponds, but right now at that place there is a beautiful park. So we need to convert that park into the pond again. Now you can, if you can see the screen behind me, this was a like agriculture field, but we converted it into a beautiful pond. Sorry. So I will also show you some pictures, so you can understand what is the situation and condition of pond, and how we sorry, restore and clean these water bodies. So I'd like to request to Saranya to open PPT and run it from your side, so I can explain with help of pictures. So because as some student was saying that my Hindi, I can't understand the Hindi. The same issue is with me. I'm not very good in English also. So sorry for that. So this is the condition of a pond. This is nearby Delhi, the capital of India. So around 25% of Indian water bodies look like this. We have thrown lots of garbage. There is a water around 8 to 10 feet deep under this garbage, but this is just flowing on the top surface of water. So again, I will show you more examples of pond. Next one. Yeah, there used to be a beautiful water body around before 20 to 30 years, but now you can't see any water body there. You can see only a garbage and some grasses there. Next one, some house. Again, this is the water hyacinth. This is a type of aquatic weed, because I'm not going to so much technical, but this is the water hyacinth, and this grow due to the eutrophication. Eutrophication means when we just dump lots of nutrients and energy, organic waste into a water body, then water hyacinth started to grow, and it cover all the water bodies, and sun rays can't penetrate into the water bodies. So when sun rays can't penetrate, so there will be no photosynthesis photosynthesis process inside the water. Next one. Yeah, now when we clean a water body, so we clean like this. This is our team. We belong to a village. We live nearby these water bodies, and we started cleaning like this. But you will surprise the results. Next one. So pond cleaning can be done with manually as well as with help of machines. Like you can see above two pictures. In two pictures, we are cleaning with help of machines. So we are removing the all garbage, unwanted weeds, and just digging the pond so rainwater can be filled in that water body, or rainwater can be harvested, or we can just save the rainwater for our wild animals, our drinking purpose, bathing purpose, like that. Next one. So now these are some pictures before after. So in left picture you can see there is a picture before revival or before our cleaning, but now you can see how beautiful it looking like. So we have revived this water body before 3 years back. Now this is like ecotourism. People were not interested to come that nearby that water body, or they were using just avoiding to come there. But right now they just come and just walk around the water body. They just enjoy seeing the migratory birds, fishes, like that. Next one. Yeah, again there is an example of water body we have revived. So you can see above picture, which was like a dumping yard. People just throw lots of garbage into a water body, and all the water channels so disconnected. So we connected all the water channels again to the water body, and we just allowed the rainwater to be filled into the water body. And now you can see the kids are swimming into the in pond. They are just enjoying their life. Next one. Yeah, this is again an example. This is again an example. This is situated in Saharanpur, Uttar Pradesh. So now many tourists from the other countries, Canada, China, Indonesia, they come, and lots of PhD students who are doing their course related to the environment conservation. They come and visit these water bodies, and they learn from us that how to revive these water bodies. So for this nice work, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi have praised us, and in Man Ki Baat initiative, and he has spoken about me 2 times in public, that there is a Ramveer Tanwar who is PondMan and working nice for our country. Next one. Yeah, again two pictures of different type of ponds. Like left one, you can see how much garbage was there. No, we were unable to see any water in that pond, but we spent around 3 to 4 months to clean that garbage manually and with the help of machines. And now it looking like a beautiful water body. All people, all villagers, all citizens don't support us. Some people abuse us. They just oppose this cleaning process. They think that we are not doing good job, or they think that we are they want to encroach these water bodies and to make their house on this. But when we clean these water bodies, they oppose, because they wanted to encroach that water body. So many times police filed FIR complaints. They do complaints against us. So I am suffering. There are 3 FIR on me. Like 3, we are just. I go to the courts and police stations to do the follow up that. But our team is so strong, and we don't like go back. Next one. Yeah, when we revive a water body, we make some pond islands. We make these pond islands in mid of that water body. So what is the benefit of these pond islands? some migratory birds can sit and they lay eggs. They make their nest. If they make their nest at the bank of water body or outside of water body, then some dogs and cats come and eat their eggs. But when we give them a safe place, that you come and sit in mid of water body and lay eggs, make your house and enjoy. So when you can see there are lots of migratory birds sitting and doing their meetings in pond islands, so they can feel safe from the dogs and other animals. Next one. Yeah, so what can you do? Lots of school students, college students come and join hands. They come and uh, do participate in clean drives. Like you can see in these pictures, these are all the college and school students in weekend or holidays. They come and help us to clean these water bodies. So you can also participate whenever it is possible for you, or you can just support us by clicking a selfie from with your nearby water body. Next one. Like this. So these people could not support us financially. They could not support us by removing the garbage, but they supported us by sending their selfie with pond to us. And now you will think that what is the benefit of selfie with pond? When anyone click and upload a selfie with pond or send selfie with pond via social media, we get the location and condition of that water body, like it is clean, it is dirty, what is the address of this water body, what is the size. So the dots get connected. So this is the benefit of this water. So around 10,000 people, students have supported us with help of their selfie with ponds. So you can also support us like that. Next one. So this is the for college students. So lots of college students come and they do internship with us. They learn how to revive these water bodies. Like someone asked question, how water come into the water body. So I'll explain one by one. So these students from different courses come and learn how to revive these water bodies. So we give them training for 2 months, 3 months. So we can just make lots of PondMan in India. So my purpose is to make ready around 1 lakh PondMan in India, so they can revive all pond of India. Next one. So apart from the pond restoration, we are also doing urban forest. Like we are just planting a small forest. You can also plant a forest nearby if there is a space available in your house or farmhouse. So there is a methodology that is called Miyawaki forest. Miyawaki was a Japanese botanist who discovered this methodology. So in this methodology, a tree or a plant can grow in 2 years. Generally, plant can take around 10 years to grow or to become mature tree. But if we plant a tree with help of this methodology, it can be a sapling can convert it into a plant within 2 years only. So you can also read about this methodology, Miyawaki methodology, on internet, and you can ask questions from me. Next one. So this is our team from my village who are working for this cause. Now it's up to you. If there is any query, any question, any doubt, you can ask me.
All right, everyone. So now we're going to open it up to questions. So if anybody has a question, I'd request you to either send it in the chat or you can also raise your hand on Zoom and I can unmute you.
Yeah,
Okay, so we start.
I can see some questions in chat box. So let me answer one by one. है ना? So first question is, sir, where does all the water come into the ponds? So this is the water. This is actually rainwater. So generally, there is a catchment. There is a area that is called catchment area, or there used to be some inlets from where the rainwater used to come into the water body. But due to the unsustainable development activities, the channels were destroyed, or the channels were just choked. So we just opened the channels and we allowed the rainwater to flow towards the water body. This is the way the rainwater come into the water pond. Next question. Yeah, the same one. Please share your website. So you can just search my name on internet, Ramveer Tanwar or PondMan of India. So you will get, or you can just note my website www.ramveertanwar.in. You can just visit the website and get more information about this. And next question is, what the things will you use to remove the garbage? So we have just basic tools, like we have a tube of tire. Tractor, the tire, big tires use in tractor. So we have the old tire tubes. We just fill the air in these tubes and sit on these tubes and like swim into the water body. We have some iron tools with help of which we can remove the garbage. We have some special dresses. So these are the tools, and some machine like JCB machine, Pockland machines. So these are the tools we use to remove these. So next one is, how does the Miyawaki methodology work? So the region of, you can also read about this, but I will explain that. We use some biomass. We just use some rice husk. We use some cow dung. We use some cow urine. And we use numerist, neem khal जिसको हम कहते हैं, and we use bamboo sticks. So there are 7 to 8 biomass product we use to prepare the soil for this plantation. So we just enrich the fertilization of these around 30 times. We make fertile this soil around 30 times. So the plant can also grow 30 times. How did you get funding for this? Nice question. We get funding for this with help of CSR. You can also read about this CSR. CSR means corporate social responsibility. So there is a law, there is a rule of government of India. The corporate having their turnover around more than 500 crore. So they need to spend around 2% of their net profit into the any social activities, or they need to support any people who are doing good for society. So we get these funds from these corporates. So I think these were the all queries. Now you can just ask more questions.
So I can see a few more questions in the chat. Shivi is asking, who inspired you to take up this work?
Actually, when I was a kid like you, so I used to live in a village and I used to do work in agriculture fields. We belong to a farmer family, so we were having ponds in our agriculture fields from where we used to grow crops. But when after 10 years or 15 years, all the ponds nearby our house got vanished. So I thought they become so dirty. So I thought that our ponds are being dyed, or they are becoming dumping yards. So I need to do something for this. So I started a job in multinational company called Scient Limited. So I left it when I thought that I need to do something for these ponds, and I need to take a risk for our ponds. So I left my job and started this work. This was the only inspiration. And how do you make these pond islands? So when we dig a pond or restore a pond, we just put a soil like hill, so and we just plant some grass. The grass we have planted, it's called vetiver grass. So we plant some vetiver grass so it can take shape of pond islands. You can also make and prepare it at your house, but you need to have a water body or pond.
Another very interesting question I'm getting from a few students is, what do you do with all of the waste that you remove from the water bodies? Where does it go?
Yes, that is nice question. So we try to find some replica nearby that water body. So on nearby around 5 kilometer or 10 kilometer, we try to find and communicate with them. We invite them. We are removing the garbage from a pond. You just segregate and take it, which is useful for you. You can just sell it and earn money. Rest, we will just a request to the municipal corporation or the government agency. So with the help of their dumping garbage cars or trucks, we just put it to their garbage sites, from where they segregate it and make compost out of it.
All right. I can see Swara's hand is up. Swara, would you like to ask your question yourself?
Yes. Who was the first man or a woman who helped you?
Sorry.
I think her question was, who was the first person who helped you when you started working on this?
Oh, thank you. Nice question. So there is a person who is actually a policeman. So he's sub inspector in police. He helped me. So he used to see my activity via my Facebook. I used to post some pictures of Facebook that our ponds are dying. So he said that you start cleaning, or whatever you are doing, I'll help you. So he came to my pond and he helped by removing the garbage by his hands. And I got motivated to see him that he's not being shy to remove the garbage and he's working with me. So then he posted information about me on his social media. Then other people posted the same information on there. So it became a chain link. So his name is Yogesh Nagar. He helped me a lot. Any other question?
Samuel, what is your question?
Yes, ma'am. My question is that what vehicles do you use to make, like, or to remove the garbage?
Serena, voice is breaking. Can you repeat, please? It.
I think his question was, what vehicles do you use in the process of revitalizing the pond?
Okay, what vehicles we use? We use some machines that is called JCB machine, tractor trolley, and dumpers. These are the vehicles we generally use in this process.
Madhav, you can ask your question next.
So my question is that so who were the people against you, or you faced no people against you at all?
I'm sorry, I don't understand your question. Could you repeat it?
My question is like who were the people against you? People who went against the pond cleaning.
Who will clean the pond next to me? Do you mean this?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So yes, that's nice question. So there are some students and there are some college students and school students who are just taking a training with the help of their internship with us, who are doing internship with us, and I hope and they will be the next one who will continue this cleaning process of these ponds. And you may be the next one.
I think there's someone saying you mentioned that there were certain people who filed a complaint against you. So I think they were asking about that. Like, who are these people who are not supporting your work?
These are the people who have encroached these water bodies. They have just removed they have just put the garbage and made their some property like car parking, there some property like house and other things. So they don't want to allow us to clean these water bodies. So they just make excuse and do false complaint against us. Just they wanted to remove our house, or they just abuse, or they just do misbehave with our team. So these are the people who don't want us to clean the water body.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my question is that if we make a pond, then like wouldn't it become a river, or the rainwater? If the water won't get finished in it after some time?
Yeah, definitely. If it is only a rainwater, then it will evaporate and percolate. Some water will be evaporated and some water will be the percolated into the groundwater. So then what we do, if there is a channel like wastewater channel passing nearby the water body, like we can say the grey water, line of a grey water, then we just make some treatment system at the inlet of pond. So we treat the wastewater from the waste drain and allow it to the pond. So then pond will be full of water whole year.
All right. A few students are also asking that
ponds,
if they want to start something like this in their own city, how can they do that?
So you can just find out a water body nearby your house. You can just contact me and you ask, because you need to take permission and approvals from the concerned government department. Like it is a municipal corporation, it is a government administration. You take a written permission that we want to clean this water body and we will raise our funds and cleaning. So they give you a written NOC, no objection certificate, and you can start cleaning of that water, and you can take my help too. And someone also asked that will you come to the Bangalore? I'm also working in Bangalore. So we are restoring a lake near the Bannerghatta National Park that is called Kalkare Lake. So you can visit that water body. It is in ongoing condition right now. Our machines and manpower working there.
There's another question which is saying that after you have cleaned a pond, how is it maintained later on? Who looks after it?
Yeah, we hand over it to the villagers or the government body that now you need to maintain this water body. But in maximum cases, we try it to make self-sustainable. Like we allow some farmers to do some agriculture activities like fish farming, lotus farming, water nut farming, so they can sell their products into the market and they can earn money, and from their savings they can maintain the pond.
Shreya, you can unmute and
Anyone
ask.
else, please?
What motivated you?
Sorry?
What motivated you?
I think she's asking what motivated
Yeah.
you to do this.
Okay, someone also asked the same question and I have answered that. Myself motivated myself. So no one else can motivate you to do something. If you find some vibes, inner vibes that you should do something for our society, if you want to do something and your heart and your mind allow you and support you, then you start that work. You should not wait for someone who come and motivate you.
My question is, why do you do that?
Yeah, I do that because I like to do that, and there are some benefit of doing that work for nature, for humans, and for our biodiversity also. So I like this. I love to do this, and it's my passion. But it also beneficiary for our nature and human life also.
Yes, so I also had the doubt that when you're cleaning the pond and you have those dirty waters, what do you do with those dirty waters?
Actually, two students are doing speaking together, so I could not understand. Can you repeat, please?
Yes, sir. I was saying that when you clean the water and you have those dirty waters over there in the pond, right? What do you use for that? Like when you remove, so like from which machine do you remove and how do you clean that things?
Yeah, I also again repeating the same answer that we have some machines, we have some tools, and some expert manpower to remove the garbage, and like tubes, like some rods, and some tools, special tools designed for removal of garbage. Some machines like tractor, trolley, and JCB machine, Pockland machines. So these are the tools we use for this. And for treating of water, there are some technologies available in market like constructed wetland methodology, bioremediation methodology, phytoremediation methodology, aquaculture, chemical, aeration. There are lots of technologies we can use to treat a water body.
Hitansh, you can unmute and ask your question.
My question is, do we need anything except soil for For the etymology.
Sorry, I could not understand.
Do you mean the Miyawaki methodology, Hitansh?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's asking, what do we need if they want to follow the Miyawaki method?
Yeah, you need to follow some steps. You in Miyawaki methodology, we can't just pit and put a sapling or plant this and we need to prepare the whole soil, nearby soil, so we can make it enriched. So like you need to dig out the whole plot or whole the area, put and remove the soil and put into the side. Then mix some biomasses and some compost, cow dung compost, vermicompost, numerist, yeah, biomass, some rice husk and some Jivamrit we say, and some like cocoa pit. You the compost we prepare from the cocoa nariyal. So these are the some 6 to 7 types of biomass we mix in that heap of soil and again fill that plot. Now you just need to put some dig some pits and plant a tree. There is a designed structure where you can plant a tree, where you can plant which tree. So there must be around 30 types of trees. I mean, there must be 30 varieties, minimum 30 varieties of trees, which you can plant in that plot or area. Then you will see all the plants will become big tree within 2-3 years. So there are lots of videos available on YouTube. You can just watch these videos and learn out of it if you want.
Good morning, sir. I wanted to ask, what problems did you face while cleaning the ponds?
Yeah, we face lots of problems. We face the lack of awareness among the peoples. They don't understand why we are cleaning these water bodies. We face financial challenges sometimes. We don't have sufficient fund many times to clean a water body. We face some weather conditions, like if we are cleaning a pond and it is start raining, then we have to stop. Sometimes it is not a favorable condition, like soil characteristics. There are some snakes and reptiles in these water bodies. So our team, all the team members most probably have been bitten by the snakes and other types of like aquatic animals, like 5 to 6 times. So we have to keep a full medical kit with us. So we just can immediately we can start the treatment of that person. So this is the again a challenge.
Did you feel like giving up anytime?
Yeah, many times. Many times I felt to giving up when I'm taking lots of time and lots of fund has been spent, but still I'm not able to clean that water body as much beautiful as I wanted. So I became so stressful. So I think many times to give up, but my passion doesn't allow it.
Yes, ma'am. My question was that when the sir cleans it and someone's like click the photo, so how do they just have the location of there? How do they get the
Yeah, there are
location?
some apps. Yeah, there are some apps you can download from your Play Store or any mobile. So you can just like a GPS camera, or you can just download a cam angle app. So when you will click a photo with help of that, if that app is installed in your phone, so there will be a location GPS coordinates and address will be, you can see the address and GPS location on your photo itself. So if when you will send the photo to the any your friend or family member, so they can know or they can find out from where this photo was clicked out.
Sir, if anybody is bitten by a snake or an reptile, would you give up?
No, I will do treatment and again will start.
So I also had a question that I was curious to answer. Is that once you clean the body and the rainwater starts filling up the body, how is, like, ponds generally have some aquatic plants and animals. So how do we get those back in the water body after cleaning it?
देखिए, the aquatic animals and birds, they search the suitable area and favorable where they can have favorable conditions. They can have water, clean water. They can have some grasses to hide. So they always they keep searching such type of water bodies. So some fishes we just put by ourselves, like some type of fishes we collect from other ponds and put into these water bodies. Some tiles also, but in most of the cases migratory birds come by themselves. We don't need to invite them. They keep searching the good ponds and they come and sit there.
All right. Are there any questions? Does anybody else have any questions that they would like to ask? I can't see any hands up.
So let's finish the session.
So my question is that if you were also gone to Bangalore, so have you ever cleaned any ponds in Pune?
No, I have not cleaned any pond in Pune till now, but I will try to clean a water body in Pune, and I will contact you that time. We both will visit the water body, and we will enjoy, and you can also support us.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of your questions. We're going to end our talk for today here. If you have any other questions, please feel free to send them to me, and I'll try to ask Sir to answer them. Thank you so much, Mr. Ramveer, for coming and sharing your time with all of our students. I'm sure they learned a lot from you. Thank you so much for doing this with us. All right. Thank you, everyone else, for joining in. I'll see you again soon, and everybody have a nice day.